Jai Shri Ramachandra, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Lakshmi Narasimha. So today in this video, I'll be talking about the third wave and what next. So what will happen in the next few months and how it will shape the next year and what will happen around April 2022. Mars and Saturn recently had their opposition, and we just saw how things changed for the world after this. Just 3 days back or 4 days back, we had this Mars-Saturn opposition in mid-July. And since then, the situation has, dramatically changed for the world. A lot of new events have happened, which have, clearly established that this has some sort of connection to what is happening in the world, especially after June 21st when Jupiter started retrograding. But I believe this is just the tip of the iceberg, and it may show us what will happen around March, April 2022. So this is the topic of research today, and I'm going to talk about this in detail in this video, as well as another one that I'm going to make specially on April 2022. Mars and Saturn are coming together in April 2022, which is known as their great which is known as a Mars-Saturn conjunction. We just had a great conjunction before this on the 21st of December, and of course we saw the events after it. They were dramatic, and we saw high number of deaths relating to COVID-19, and there were a lot of different changes that were triggered. This time it's a Mars-Saturn conjunction around April 2022. At present, we had the opposition, and next we will have the conjunction. So for whichever country, if the third wave between June and November 2021 is smaller than the second, it may face a bigger wave in April 2022. I would like to reiterate this. If the third wave is mild for any country, it may face a worse wave in April 2022 along with others. And also, we have to note that, however, April 2022 will be full of dramatic events, which may as well shape the next few years. More about this will be talked about in another video, and there are going to be several events that are going to happen around that time frame, and I'm going to make a different video about it. According to me, the thing that you see on the screen is of no use. And I'm going to give a few important messages to you all about this. And of course, if I just name it, this video might be taken down, and the most highly vaccinated countries have seen overwhelming waves of the very disease they're trying to protect themselves from. And that's the reason why I just gave that explanation there. And of course, we don't know what's there in the jab. Uruguay and so many more countries, like for example Hungary, which is the best and the biggest example of how a highest vaccinated vaccine champion country can be number 2 on the list of highest deaths per capita when it comes to COVID-19. And this is the reason that drives me to thinking that it's of no use. Developing immunity and strength of the body, the sattva of the body, only through natural Ayurvedic methods is the only solution to all the crisis situations that will come up for humanity in the next few years. And I'm not a proponent of vaccine-based immunity, nor even infection-based immunity alone. Infection-based immunity is very important, but I'm not a proponent of it just alone. I believe in strengthening our immune system through Ayurvedic measures, which are from aphorisms of experience from our ancient sages. And there's overwhelming scientific evidence to support the role of Ayurvedic lifestyle. And turmeric helps prevent COVID deaths, and people are not, paying too much attention to this. Of course, we should not get scared of the present situation. We should arm ourselves with, all the important things, including faith. And we should also use Ayurvedic remedies and methods and an entire Ayurvedic lifestyle with a positive attitude and faith in the Supreme to solve the crisis situations, any of them which may come up in the near future for us. For example, let me just give you a simple thing that can help you boost your immune system. There is there is a herb known as giloy. And recently, a few newspapers have published articles stating that overconsumption of giloy can cause liver damage. Let me tell you that overconsumption of anything can cause liver damage. Anything, overconsumption of anything. If you just take up something, especially